Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to Airing It Out. I'm Josh.
I'm Jonas.
This is Jerry. And today we're talking about what to do while in quarantine.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, there's this thing called coronavirus going around.
Don't cough. He's just done it.
So most people are staying at home, as they should, just to...
Yes. Well, we have been in contact with people that now don't feel well.
Yes.
As you have.
I have.
I was responsible. So yeah, we're stuck inside. So our new weekly podcast is now daily.
Just because we've got the time.
We definitely have the time. So we're going to be talking about what to do on quarantine, what shows to watch, and where you can see them. There's obviously timestamps in the description, so you can jump to where exactly you want to be. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing,
what?
and clicking the bell icon.
Oh my god!
Got this down.
We
Got this down. Cool.
So
sadly, Jerry has come down with the fever really bad, so he's not going to be able to talk in his segment, but hopefully in a couple of days he'll get his bit back.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just chilling.
No, he's got to get some.
Gotta get some. Fair. So I think the first thing that we did, when we realized that we were stuck together for at least a fortnight, is have a wee sing song.
Yeah. That was actually, I think that was long overdue, considering how much I sing, and considering how much
I try to sing.
You sing. That we did a little sing-song together.
We did a wee sing-song.
To clarify that, I guess the little sing-song was also us trying to figure out just how big a range we each had.
Vocal range, yeah.
So trying to figure out our lowest and our highest note. I don't know if you want to reproduce that in any way.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I think I actually wrote it down. Do you remember?
Like a celebrity
what mine was.
Yeah.
Do you?
I think I remember yours.
Okay. I got it here.
Let me guess.
Okay.
See if I can remember.
Because the low was not very low.
I would guess it was from an A2 to a B5.
Hey! Bang on the money.
Yes.
I do not remember. It was like B... No. Did you even hit a B?
I couldn't hit that B5 that you can. I don't get quite as high as you.
Basically a soprano.
But I do get lower.
Much lower. I don't think I could be the next Batman.
No, with some heavy editing you could, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what Ben Affleck did. They used like a voice modulator.
Honestly though, like considering how they talk, I don't think that's quite healthy for your voice. So like I would not even if I could. Like
you sound like Kermit the Frog.
Like
I would watch that version.
Smoke too much and drinks a lot of whiskey. That's Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
No, but I don't think I would want to talk like that even if I could. Just because that would get really tiring. Yeah. No, but in terms of how low I get, definitely an F2 on the daily. But I'm quite sure that I have, at some point in my life, managed a C2, which is significantly lower than that. But I don't know. That's the kind of like where you probably have spent the evening before in a bar where they play the music way too loud, so everyone's just kind of shouting.
And the next day you're like, oi.
Yeah. And then you cycled home without a jacket and it was really cold, and it's just like you wake up the nenext morning and you're like,
I'm Johnny Cash.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So I guess that's...
Yeah. Because, I mean, that's the thing. And your neighbours can't complain for singing super loud because you know they're not getting up for work the next day.
Exactly. That is a great positive.
So when they come slapping on your door, you don't have to open it because you're like, sorry, I'm infected. And then when they're like, okay, well, can you stop singing? I've got work in the morning. You know it's a lie.
That is a lie.
So... Hello.
Yeah. I don't know. This building is definitely not good for like walls.
No, not at all. I've lost my water.
Stay hydrated, guys.
Ta-da! Yeah, because we run out of juice and all the shops are shut. So this is my last
water. It is.
Juice.
Oh, you've got.
Well, it's like elderflower. I'm a classy boy.
Yeah. Elderflower.
He's super diluted though, because I was trying to eke out as much as I could from the bottle.
Oh.
It's a real problem. We're running out of supplies.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't shopped in a while. Cause like one of our flatmates, like our third
flatmate
went home.
Not Jerry.
Went home. Good for her, honestly, to still catch a flight home. And so she left us with some food. A lot
of random food though. Like pasta, but no like tomato pasta sauce or anything. So you're just kind of like, okay.
I'm gonna have some dry rice.
Yeah, or some milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's soy sauce for the rice actually. So that's cool.
Nice.
Because I ran out of soy sauce as well.
So
but yeah, I think it'll be okay.
We'll be rummaging through
chocolate.
that.
I'm not old enough for dark chocolate yet.
Old enough for dark chocolate.
My taste buds haven't. I've got red wine down. Dark chocolate and olives have still to come.
Is that like an age thing? Do you think?
No idea. It's meant to be. It's like one of those things that you see like old women out of like Roald Dahl's The Witches.
Oh.
And they're just like.
Oh, maybe like an after 8. Like when
I love an after 8 though.
Oh.
Well, yeah, they're like chocolate. That's like there's enough mintiness that it cancels out the dark chocolate.
Interesting.
Whereas just dark chocolate is just chocolate without anything fun in it.
Maybe it's the bitterness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would... Like, it's more expensive usually as well.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just buy nice chocolate? At least we're not in America. Have you tried American chocolate?
Ooh.
It's just not as good.
Ooh.
I don't know. Put it out there. Hershey's chocolate is not as good as Dairy Milk.
Oh, okay. Because, like, American sweets
are good.
Good.
Well, they're just so much sugar and E numbers.
I guess also just because there are so many, you can say, like, generally... You will definitely find something that is amazing.
Like yeah. We do have like Americandy here though, which stocks all the American sweets, and the actually European Fanta. Like there's like the light blue one, which is flat. Yeah. It's not fizzy. It's delicious.
Is it?
It's my favorite Fanta by far.
Ooh,
it's really
I don't
good.
think I've tried this.
It's so hard to. Well, you can't get it in this country. Every now and then you see it.
Definitely not now.
No.
This is so sad. It's like, candy? That would be cool. It's not happening.
Although saying that, just literally right under here, I have a stash of about 30 bags of crisps.
Ooh.
So a bag a day, I'm good for a month. That's my advice.
A bag a day.
Bag a day.
We'll see.
Well, another thing that you can kill your time doing, which happens very naturally, is of course our beard off.
Yeah.
I can't grow a beard.
I've definitely only, like the last time I shaved was 2 hours ago, so...
He's lying.
I am lying.
I hope we're not going to 4 kilos. I'll see every follicle as well.
No. A week now?
I don't know. I'm only a couple days. So I've got some catching up to do.
Well, we definitely agreed to do like a no shave November kind of thing where we just...
Well, we're inside. So the only people that are going to see this are the entire world.
That's, yeah.
Hi.
I don't know. I can't wait to get...
we're going to be like Ragnar.
Exactly. I actually can't wait to get my beard back because like it is like sometimes it is fun to shave it all off and be like, ooh, different me. But like it is so much more work.
Yeah,
like,
no, I find that the same. I can't wait to get my beard back.
Yeah.
Which I have.
No, but like you would agree that shaving is just so much more work than not
shaving.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah. It's just one less chore. All I did last, so our bin started to overflow a little bit. Not like badly. To be fair, no. For our standards, though.
Yeah, I guess for our standards, it was full.
We're very clean, and it was like full. And I was kind of like, oh, I'll just put something on the top, and then I'll take it out later. And we were like, literally, we've got nothing to do all day, and yet still, it's like, I'll do the bin later.
Yeah, it's like there's no excuse to procrastinate. Yeah, but still,
later. Man, so
actually,
the last show that we watched.
Yes. This is what
we're meant to be talking about.
Yeah, because it is also the number one thing that people do while in quarantine is actually just like stay in bed, like Jerry. Yeah, and
that's all he does. Except if you've got Virgin Media for your Wi-Fi provider, so they went down twice in the last day.
Not fun, guys.
Great, and their phone networks dropped as well.
This is not the best time for that to happen.
No, but most people will be in bed watching stuff.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd chat about some mid-tier TV that you can mindlessly watch and say, yeah, I've seen it. It wasn't that great.
Because
But good
I don't know,
enough.
especially now that people are watching more and more stuff, like Netflix just doesn't have the range. Like you will run
Yeah.
out of things to watch
Pretty quick. Yeah,
unless you start tapping into maybe some genres that aren't your favorite, or just like.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
that's
think
not
even
fun.
like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is a really fun show,
Hmm.
but watching more than a season of that a day, like in terms of pure time, like if
Yeah.
you've got nothing on, that's not a lot of like pure screen time.
Yeah.
But that many 20-minute episodes, I think, does just get tiring.
Mm.
Like I just can't.
Mm.
It's like so. I don't know. It's always happening, and I'm just like, I need some actual plot rather than a romance that takes 5 seasons to do
I
anything.
have to say, I've definitely done more than a season a day already.
Same,
Yeah.
but I'm not happy about it.
I don't know. For me, it was just the last season, and so like I had a couple of episodes of, I think it was season 4.
Okay.
So like 2 or 3, and I was like, okay, I'm on my last season, and it's like, whatever. It's the evening. I was like, this will take me 7.5 hours. That's gonna be 2 a.m. I'm just gonna go for it. So it's
fair.
yeah. I did my
well.
own little 9/9 marathon.
Nah.
No, but recently we've definitely just watched some. I don't know. Started watching
Bodyguard.
series Bodyguard.
Watched Bodyguard for the first time.
Jack Ryan.
Yeah.
That's on Amazon Prime though.
Which most people should have.
Yeah,
Really.
especially students.
Especially because our movie is coming out on Amazon Prime.
Hey, get on that.
In May, still, hopefully.
Still.
We'll have a premiere somewhere. Somewhere open.
Somewhere. A digital premiere. Yeah, I guess.
We could do a digital
We
premiere.
could.
Something
Makes
like that.
sense.
But no, I think TV like that is all very like it's not quite mindless, but it never gets so like in terms of like Bodyguard, right? I'd say it's fairly similar in terms of theme and genre to Sherlock.
Yes.
But apart from the last season of Sherlock, which didn't exist and we don't talk about it,
Yeah.
it's a very well put together show that requires your attention for the entire way through.
Uh-huh.
Whereas like Bodyguard, I'm quite happy if I'm texting people or reading the news kind of in the background, which I know you don't do, but like I just don't think it requires that much attention. There's nothing like if you look up and go, oh, what did I miss? That never happens because it's just nothing.
I mean, I guess there's definitely some aspects to it where like you don't have to be glued to the screen. Like you can also just listen along for much of it.
Yeah.
And
I also don't think it's engaging after glued. Like I would need popcorn or something to do. Like genuinely, like something like to keep my attention.
Okay.
Because otherwise, it's just a lot of people talking.
I don't know. I also I in terms of like I don't watch series or movies that way because I don't feel like I ever got into the habit of like working on this and maybe having something on in the background. I can't write something for uni and have like a show running in the background because like that kind of split attention.
Yeah.
Just
I couldn't write for
up.
uni. That would be insane. But no, definitely like I don't know because when I'm working for uni, I want to like work.
Yeah.
Or working on the film.
Yes.
Which we did. But like it means when I finally do have time to chill out, I want to like text some people and watch something at the same time because otherwise it's just annoying. Gaming. Depends on the game, depends on the person. Like, some conversations can wait. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends. No, I get that. I mean, some conversations can't wait. And then it's definitely that, like, if it's a conversation that is more engaging than the film, but, like, it's a film where, like, I'm not gonna turn that off, or, like, the obvious one, the pee break, is like, do I turn that off or do I just like
do you
run?
Pause or just sometimes I'll make a sandwich, I'll just pick up from here what's happening. Like some things don't require.
Absolutely. But I think that's also like that's in a way also part of a series, the whole thing that plots are much longer, so if you miss like a teeny tiny point then it's probably not going to be that bad.
Which, going to the show that we talked about last time, Vikings, definitely messed me up because like all the characters look and sound the same and they come and go so quickly given how long the show is.
Mm-hmm.
So like I would come in and be like, who's the girl? And it's like, oh, it's Witzer's new love interest. I'm like, what happened to the one that he's upset about? Oh, well, she's dead. That's why he's upset. So who's this girl? No idea. Name, nothing.
Yeah.
And then they just leave the show,
exists.
and you're just like,
Yeah.
what? Like, there's the core, I don't know, 6 characters.
Mm.
Apart from that, everyone else is just like on a cycle. Even the Bishop Heckland, who's in the show for like a bit. Like, he's given a lot of screen time, and then they're just like, yeah, no, he's gone. Sorry if you liked his character. Which, yeah, I think everyone's trying to do what Game of Thrones did well for 6 seasons.
To have a lot of good side characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing with actually talking Game of Thrones,
yeah,
not the last season, we won't get into that, but just in like how to kill characters well.
Yeah.
Most of the characters in the end are the same as the ones in the start. Not many main characters die.
Nah, that is true. Yeah.
Like they get Ned out the way, and then some of the Starks that you don't care about, like Rickon, Catelyn, and Robb. But apart from that, that's it. Like everyone else that dies is a side character.
Mm-hmm.
Which is clever. Whereas Vikings took the other approach. They're like, yeah, no, we've killed our main characters multiple times.
I don't know. I feel like the characters that they do kill off in terms of our investment feel like main characters, like Oberyn,
who's only in the show for 8 episodes.
Yeah, but like Robb Stark as well. Like we feel very close to these characters, but they're not actually the main characters.
They're not
and
who the plot's following.
That's so smart to be like, oh, we care so much about their death.
Yeah.
But like in terms of plot, they don't actually.
Not essential. Whereas for Vikings, you had season 4.
Yeah.
Ragnar's the main antagonist. No.
Protagonist.
King Egbert is the antagonist. My bad. And within that season, you've killed both of them and not really replaced them with anyone either. Yeah. And you kind of run yourself into that risk. Whereas I think, like the shows that we were kind of watching, Bodyguard, Jack Ryan, the heroes are immortal.
Yeah. See, I was actually I was like, oh, okay, when in Bodyguard they kill her. I don't know. These are spoilers all over the place. No, but he's supposed to protect this
MP,
Secretary?
Secretary of State.
Yeah.
Something.
And she gets killed in halfway through. But I was like, oh, all right.
I was impressed when they did that too. But
it felt early, but it also was at a place in time where like, it was building up to that, and the bomb goes off, and then
it's also not that long a season. Like in terms of early, like I don't think they'd have time to finish it up if they did it any later. It would feel rushed.
I did find the plot twist at the end a bit weird.
Oh yeah. Well, the problem with that is so we won't spoil what the big twist is, but there is a big twist, and now it's ruined. But this thing is it's unpredictable. Like there's no clues, nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, so the characters that revolve around aren't even in the show for most of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, great, you fooled the audience, but you didn't give the audience any reason to know. So of course they're fooled.
Again, like Sherlock, but not as good, because like Sherlock,
if you're watching, pay attention, you can figure it out. Yeah,
and that's amazing to be like, I could be as smart as Sherlock. I can pick up on all these clues and figure it out. Yeah. And I think that's also when they started to fail, like when it actually
Sherlock
became unpredictable. Yeah, because that's just amazing when you as a viewer just get to feel smart as well.
Yeah, because you're not one step ahead of the characters in that you know something they don't, but you're also not tagging along behind. Yeah. It's actually you're figuring out as they figure out. Yeah. And if you've got the clues or something.
Smart writing then.
Very well done. Whereas I think in both Bodyguard and Jack Ryan, they're a bit... You're just kind of there for the ride, you know? Yeah. It's very on track. I think the thing that bugged me with Jack Ryan, so I didn't watch season 2, I stopped watching it. Because there's the raid in Paris where the police go in. And I'm like, things don't need to be realistic for sure to be entertaining. But these police are raiding a house with like, I don't know, 4 guys in it. And there's a lot of police. And they go in and they're like 3 guys in front and then a guy with a ballistics shield. The guys in front just get wiped out instantly. And I'm like,
with a classic
I don't-
I'm just gonna run from left to right.
yeah,
while
and get
shooting.
shot someone in a corner, and you're like, did we not see that coming? Like,
Yeah.
although just run to a building, there's a guy sitting behind you who shoots in the back. You're like, oh,
Hmm.
no way. So I kind of just think, like, I'm watching that. I don't think
Yeah.
it would ever happen.
No, especially if they are like these policemen are like special.
Yeah, they're all
units.
tacked up, but then Jack Ryan goes in with his polo shirt on, and he's
Yeah.
fighting, and he's like, oh yeah, no, I'll steal a gun off someone, and I'll be okay.
Hmm.
And it's like, so he's obviously invincible, while everyone else in the fight is
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah.
Which I do think is just a shame.
That is a bit annoying. I do think the second season is a bit better than the first one, though.
Well, now we have infinite time. Like,
Infinite
catch
time. You can catch up, yeah.
It's something that we watch closely. We always like to do a foreign movie.
Uh-huh.
So we just watched We Are the Wave,
Yes.
or the title in German.
Wir sind die Welle.
Wow, we're so multicultural.
Yeah. Also, I mean, talking about... Last time we talked about The Witcher and, like, multimedia, whatever.
Yes.
Because We Are the Wave, I'm pretty sure there's a book. And there was a movie ages ago.
Have you read the book?
Definitely more than a decade. No, I haven't read the book.
Have you seen the
So,
movie?
I have seen the movie,
Okay.
yes. But the movie's... The plot is quite a bit different.
How's it work?
Actually, this is funny because they almost pick it up in the series. No, in the movie, it's like they have a project week.
Wait. What's it about first?
Yeah.
Overview. So it's a
Overview.
German show about kids rebelling against...
Oh, the show, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
no context.
No, the show is about a group of school kids
Yeah.
trying, like, I don't know. trying to-
Rebelling against neo-Nazis, essentially.
Mostly, I don't know, they try and change many things. Like, they have so much on their agenda that they have, like, little acts of rebellion against whatever.
Everything.
Yeah. Everyone
Whereas-
gets their own kind of like, I want to do this. Sure, we'll do that. I want to do this.
Yeah,
We'll
they
do
go
that.
around in like a circle and
Yeah.
decide what to do.
Yeah. No, but I guess it is. I think the theme that links the film and the series is like radicalization. You know, because you do have characters within that group in the series that are like taking it a bit too far, where you're like, okay, it's cool to I don't know, protest against I don't know, plastic waste.
Sure,
Yeah, that's totally fair. But then to want to blow up a building is kind of like, that's a different level.
fish.
Yeah, and the same thing is in the movie. It's about this teacher who wants to do a social experiment at his school because they have like a project week or whatever. And kind of the question that he poses, like, oh, we think that stuff like the Third Reich is so, like, how could that happen? Like, I would never do that. I would never follow a dictator or whatever. And so he kind of puts himself in the position of an authoritarian leader of the class. And they kind of, like, tag along. And some people are, like, get into it too much, you know? They, like, I don't know, a couple days in or, like, a week in, they're like, okay, I mean, yeah, it's going along fine, like, but there's definitely some of the students who take it too seriously, and yeah, it kind of escalates, which is very interesting to, like, it's definitely an interesting social thought experiment to be like, yeah, what would you do in that situation? But different context, like,
yeah, that's very different to the show.
yeah, so the teacher radicalizing the students versus the students just
radicalizing each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was funny because in the series, when the detectives, like, goes to the school, he's like, do you have any, like, suspicious teachers? I was like,
Any members of faculty?
yeah.
Oh, very fair.
No.
I thought the show was okay though. I'd say it's worth watching. Yeah.
I would say
I'd probably watch it subbed, not dubbed.
yeah.
We did what, 2 episodes with subs on? Did we not? The first one we definitely did. And then we watched the dubbed version, which I find so distracting.
Yeah.
And the performances, especially actually for this, there's like a detective that's after them. and he's not great.
Oh.
I don't think it suited his character at all.
Mm-hmm. I think it was a bit too underdeveloped. Just like he didn't get the screen time that it needed for him to be.
Yeah,
what
like
he
they
was.
hinted at him being part of the party that they were against, but it didn't really go anywhere.
No, and also like him being such a destroyed, like
he's got bad family life, but we
Yeah.
don't know anything about it.
anything about it. I know that's like, I think part of the problem is this season was only 6 episodes long.
Yeah.
Of like an hour each.
Just under.
I think that's like they definitely
for as much content as they had, it was a quick moving.
Yeah.
Definitely something happened in every episode,
which is good. Like
Yeah.
you definitely didn't get the feeling of like, okay, we could have skipped that, which is really good because way too many series do that.
Oh yeah, you could take out the middle 10 episodes of those seasons and remove.
Yeah,
like
but I
Walking
feel
Dead.
like some things could have been added, fleshed out. I don't know. Maybe that's also them leaving something for afterwards. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't know. I
But-
mean, we're just actually touching on like Walking Dead, where you can remove most of the end seasons. If you haven't seen it, I would say Walking Dead is in a higher tier of TV. The first 4 seasons, maybe 5. If you haven't seen them, definitely find them and watch them. Like that's a strong recommendation. Whereas stuff like this is kind of like, okay, you've watched all the great shows. Time to watch something a bit more. I think the thing I didn't like about We Are the Waves, the characters are so irritating. They're just teenagers.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do teenagers very well, in
Yeah.
fairness. But if you remember what you're like when you're a teenager, it's probably not someone you want to be friends with.
That's very fair. I don't know. I watched the first episode. I think first 2 episodes without you in German, and like I was like, we should watch this. But I think one of the first things I told you was like, okay, these characters are archetypes. Like they definitely change some things to make them more interesting, but they are definitely archetypes of like the pretty girl and the. I don't know. The geek, the nerdy.
The gym rat guy.
Yeah, and I don't know, he's like rough but actually very smart. You know, that kind of stuff.
I mean, the thing is, well, like I'm all for a group coming together that come from different backgrounds and stuff like that. But I have never seen a group so diverse with... I mean, the characters don't like each other, to be fair. So that maybe makes sense. But like you don't see groups like that coming together and actually getting on. Like some of the characters, I'm like, oh yeah, I can imagine you guys are friends. But some of them, they just don't. Yeah. Like you two would not get on in real life. But you just have to kind of suspend disbelief.
Yeah, I guess they have a common cause, you know.
Oh, the environment.
The environment,
which has fixed itself because of Corona.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was interesting, like the way they try and tackle different social issues. You know, it's not just environment.
No.
Some of them are related, like with the cows and with the paper industry.
The paper industry.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes, the toxic waste stuff.
Yeah. That is some of their. So they do like rebellious acts.
Yes.
Some of them are much more developed than others. Like there's one at a dinner where they spend a good amount of time setting that up, and then others it's like, oh, they're filming a video of a thing they're doing, cool. That's done, and it's like I don't know how much I'd want them to focus on each thing. Yeah. But it felt like some of them could have been compressed to a montage or fleshed out.
Yeah. So you definitely don't get like a heist movie situation where they talk you, the viewer, through their entire plan. Like, oh, we got to do this and to get there, and that's so like you can totally follow every step they make, and you can, you realize when something goes wrong and they have to improvise. That's not what is happening. I think it's funny because like at several points they're like, oh, we just didn't prepare enough. We'll be better prepared next time. I was like, if you say that after every single time.
One more time.
Yeah.
I think only once do they have a proper plan.
Yeah.
And it actually, lo and behold, works. Although, we should watch Money Heist.
Money
I
Heist.
think it's Spanish,
Ah, yeah.
but that's on Netflix. It's highly recommended, so I'll check it out. There's a lot of seasons of that to catch up on though. Not that we have infinite time.
Gotta start somewhere.
Although We Are the Wave in the
Yeah.
background of a scene.
Yes. Oh, yes. Actually,
This
also,
was exciting.
this is like. Remember how we talked about Easter eggs last time?
Ah,
Yeah. First of all, I do know who I got this from.
how do you know, Jonas?
Yes, my mom is so smart. She commented. She remembered. It was like, it's from Huang. I was like, oh, yes. Huang was one of the actors from the second Vicky movie. Whoop-pow. Easter egg in We Are the Wave. Just in a random scene, there's like I guess
daughter is watching TV.
Yeah, daughter, little sister of this one main character watching TV in the background, and lo and behold, I recognized what was playing on the TV because
It was you.
it was me. It was it was the first Vicky movie.
First Vicky.
It was the first Vicky movie, and there's a reason for this. And the reason being that the same production company made Vicky and We Are the Wave. That's why I'm also a bit biased when it comes to We Are the Wave, because I know them, you know.
Yeah, that's hard being so popular. No, that is really cool to be in a film though.
Yeah.
I think that's funky.
It was, I don't know. I was very excited to notice that. I was like, hey, he did put me in, because also I did audition for this series.
So that's why you didn't get it.
Did not get a part.
Because it would have been confusing if you were a character and in the film is a film.
That would be very meta, yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think people would understand what's going on. So
that would
that'd
be
why.
that'd be what is that? Anyways,
What was that?
John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich, that
there
movie.
You go.
Wow, that took me way too long.
Woo! I thought you were wondering that. I'm like, that doesn't quite fit, but okay.
No.
Sure.
No.
The struggle.
Anyways, I don't know. I was very excited. I'm definitely gonna text him and be like, I saw it. I picked up on it.
I'm in the film.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Man. Well,
Yes.
speaking of Vicky.
Speaking of Vicky.
Wow, we're so organized.
And so much more exciting stuff for me. There's a lot of exciting stuff that happened to me this week. My parents were here and they left, but they didn't leave without me giving them something, because I received a bunch of fan mail.
I thought you were gonna say coronavirus.
No, they did.
Like, how nice of you to give them that.
Yes. We don't know. I don't know if I have it. They don't know if they have it.
I feel fine.
I feel fine as well.
Yeah. To
Honestly,
be honest, the thing we're gonna get, all of the world, I think, is a massive headache from staring at a screen 24/7 for 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably.
What are you gonna do?
No, it's funny because they do call me like every day, saying like, "Oh, how are you feeling?" I'm like, "Nothing has changed."
They're like, we're in palliative care.
Yeah. Oh, madness. No, but
Sorry.
I did get a stack of fan mail, which is always very exciting because it's fan mail.
Fans.
I have fans that write me, that ask for autographs, and that also led me to buy new autograph cards, which is also very exciting because I didn't make new ones since 2013, so they are definitely outdated.
Yes, you look way more like Tom Hiddleston now.
Yes.
So if you have a Tom Hiddleston autograph card, you probably don't need Jonas's. They're one and the same.
I would definitely say if you have a Tom Hiddleston autograph card, you don't need mine. Yeah, totally agree.
It's like, I've already got a Charizard, I'm fine.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't know. I don't look much different. It's just
Different
rounder
enough.
cheeks. It's a bit.
A bit more chiseled.
Yeah, I'm definitely not all the way through puberty yet. No, but getting new autograph cards is really
says
cool.
In his big chair.
Yeah.
Well done.
We'll get to talk about my beard some more in a bit.
In a month's time, just like, so I can grow a beard.
No, but I actually got this. This has never happened to me before. One of the fan mails sent me little survey for me to fill out. It's all in German, so I will translate. But some of the questions
I haven't
are
heard
here.
these questions, so
I think they're.
I'm not even be able to snoop them because they're not in a language that's.
I think they're amazing.
Okay.
The first one is how many like autograph requests do I get?
I've had none.
You've had none?
None.
So
That's not true.
Huh?
I've had one.
One?
Yes. This is a fun story actually.
Do tell.
So I was doing a sales gig in Curry's, which is a PC store, where I sold fridges. I was good at it though. I sold a good fridge. And apparently, so I had, well, if you go back to the first podcast, I had much longer hair at the time. And a customer came in and was like, "What are you doing here?" And I was like, "Selling fridges." And yeah, he's like, "No, I know who you are." And I was like, "Do you?"
What?
This was before I was internet famous on podcasts, of course, with whatever it is, 39 subscribers. You are all most appreciated. But yeah, and he was like, "Oh no, you're," and he said some name. I wish I could remember the name actually. And I was like, I'm not. I've got my name badge. My name's Josh.
my name's Steve.
But it was some footballer that had long curly hair. And I'm not going to lie, he showed me a photo. The likeness was pretty strong.
Oh, wow.
Like, I definitely, we had the same kind of facial structure as well. It wasn't just long curly hair. He seemed to think I was doing some kind of undercover boss for a company I am not part of.
Like a hidden camera.
Yeah. But fine.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Can I just get an autograph?" I was like, I'm not who you think I am. He's like, no, don't worry, I won't tell anyone. But can I get it? And I was like, fine. Like, I've got a pen. If you got a paper. He's like, yeah, okay, here. Thank you so much. And he was like really appreciative. Like, shook my hand and everything. And I was kind of like, cool.
No.
And I just did. Like, he showed me the guy's name. I'd have to go and check who it was. Like, I'd look around at curly-haired footballers. But I just did like a squiggle that looked like that. And I was like, great. But the best part about that was about 2 hours later, someone from over in TVs came over, like a staff member was like, "Did you hear? This guy was here in store doing like a show." And I was like, "No." What? No, he wasn't.
It's me.
I was just kind of like,
no.
"Oh, what? No way. That's so cool. I never saw him."
I don't know. I want to say like that poor guy, but like also
he was very insistent.
He's just very happy to have met.
Yeah. It reminds me of, you seen the clip of Rowan Atkinson?
Yeah.
On Graham Norton, where he's chatting about someone that didn't believe that it was him. It was like the flip side of that, where I'm like, I'm not who you think I am. He's like, no, you are. I was like, I'm not.
What do you do in that situation? That's so strange.
In fairness, he was like the same height as me and everything. So like, fine, but why would someone that gets paid millions be working a job in Curry's?
Yeah. Or like, especially if it is like a TV stunt, like you will have to.
You wouldn't be in fridges.
you will have to uncover it at some point, being like, yeah, there's a camera, we need your consent to air this. If that doesn't happen, then whoa,
truly bizarre.
What a strange
that
encounter.
Is the first and only time I've been asked for an autograph, and it wasn't even for mine.
Yeah. Well, we are working on that. If we do manage to get a live premiere, not a virtual, then we'll definitely get some autograph cards for
Yeah, my mum can have one.
Yes.
Hi, Pamela. How many times do you get asked for autographs?
Ooh, that's a hard one. I don't know. I guess throughout the year I get 50.
Which is why you bought how many? 5,000 autograph cards?
No.
How many did you buy?
1,000.
A good 20 years supply. Quick maths.
No, but I mean, autograph's something you buy in, like, with most paper stuff, like cards, just like company cards.
You can use them as birthday cards.
Yeah, honestly, because the difference between buying 10 and buying 500 is like
it's
10 quid.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So,
as well. Okay,
500
times. Is that usually like premieres or?
Yeah, I mean most go at premieres, but like premieres also usually means that you don't actually bring your own, but it would be like from the film. They would have like miniature versions of the poster. But yeah. No, I mean you signed way more during a premiere.
More than 50.
Yeah.
Oof.
Depends on the premiere, but like, yeah.
Fair. Do what you gotta do.
No, in terms of mail, probably 50.
That's impressive. I don't know the last time I received a letter.
Yeah. That is a funny one. No,
From
but like,
back.
guys, if you do want an autograph, obviously.
If you want mine,
Yes.
you can tweet us.
Yes. Tweet us. Send us an email.
No,
if you
actually,
want...
if you use the phone number, because that's on
Probably,
phone,
yeah.
that works. We're gonna get so many spam calls now.
Yep.
It's fine.
That's fine. Or leave a comment below, you know?
Boom! Like, share, and subscribe.
If the demand is high enough, then we can supply.
For what?
I mean, if we get enough requests for autographs, then we might actually get ourselves some cards, no?
Oh, of us?
Of us? Of
Together.
you?
Cherry. Yes, although they will not be posted because the country is in shutdown.
That's true.
Although, did you see Royal Mail tried to strike again?
Really?
So they tried to strike in November.
Yeah.
So this is our postal service in the UK. They tried to strike in November, but it wasn't allowed because it was right around the election, so postal votes could be affected.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then they tried to strike again, and almost in like a counter, they are now on like extra care things. So they're checking on people and making sure like deliver food for people that are vulnerable and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Just like you tried to strike and you've got yourself with more work, but you know, props for trying. But you know, hey ho, I don't think this is the time to strike. To be fair.
No, this is definitely
Like,
not the time to
this
strike.
is the time that if you can do something, you should do it.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
Fair. But yeah,
No.
so maybe no fan post for a while, sadly.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, my I did manage to get everything done and gave it to my parents because it was all German, so they took it back to Germany and posted it from there.
What's your second question?
The second question is, do I read the fan post myself, or do I have a secretary who does it for me?
He has a secretary. Lassen Sie Ihr Fanpost selbst oder haben Sie eine Sekretärin, die das erledigt?
That's very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
Practicing
as you
in
can
case
see,
We Are the Wave comes true.
Yeah.
In case a
Next
certain party becomes very popular.
Yes, they are called in the film NFD,
NFD.
which is not at all like close to or referring to the AfD, but
Yeah,
let's
it's
not
fine. There's
get
also
into
the Weapons
politics.
Factory, which is like
Hacken Abt,
Hacken Apt, and it's full of MP5s,
Yeah.
which are curiously made by Heckler and Koch.
Yeah.
This sounds nothing alike, though. I don't know
No.
where they'd get that from. So strange.
So subtle.
So yeah.
So subtle. No, but as you can tell, I do read my own fan post.
Yeah,
I don't have a secretary because I'm just not on that level yet at all. I am a student, guys.
Could you imagine if it came out that in like 5 years' time and Trump's like, he's just chatting away to someone in an interview and they're like, so how do you explain the tweets? He's like, tweets? What's tweets?
Oh.
And he's like, your Twitter? He's like, I don't have Twitter.
What
and
is
this
Twitter?
whole time it's the real Donald Trump isn't him. He's got at Donald
That
Trump.
would be amazing.
Great. It's just some guy in his basement like, I run the world. I think that'd be so funny.
That
It's
would
like,
be
oh, my
amazing.
secretary does it. Does what now?
What
We
secretary?
ordered a
I don't
missile
know.
on who?
I don't know, he just has my password, but I lock him in this room so no one can get to him. Like, it's like...
Has he got a computer? Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Madness. Yeah, I don't know. Me getting a secretary, that's my
a couple
agent.
years.
My agent does open some of them, just like if they seem like, I don't know.
And Frax packages.
Yeah, or like if it is the same person sending them twice, is like okay.
Like, hey Stan, why are you so mad?
Yeah. No, that's also the thing. Since I do only get them sporadically, my agency does keep them until it's a bulk that is like worth sending to me.
Fair.
So it can take a couple of months until I actually.
If you really need to
do
get
that.
to you,
Yeah. No.
text me because I'm free. And I'll just ask it.
I mean, definitely that it doesn't. Sadly, it doesn't work like that because they do have to post me an envelope with like the stamps on it, so I can post that back.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
If you just want to talk to him, I'm about. Got nothing on the next month, so.
Right. If you want to have like first-hand information of
what it's like to live with
keeping
Jonas
up with
Hammer.
with Jonas Hammer.
To be fair, I did get asked today if my how free my calendar is. Like, oh, can we squeeze something in? I was like, let me just check. Oh, I'm free. Next month, I'm free.
Nothing. Yeah. No, so they do sometimes check. Next question. If I do have a secretary, does she sign my autographs for me?
That'd be so bad.
That would be bad.
That'd be really bad.
That's a hard
also,
no.
That's really bad that they gendered that.
Yes.
That, oof.
Guys.
It's the 21st century, come on.
Yeah. So
females aren't just secretaries, they're cooks too.
I mean...
And men. It's a joke.
And cooks too.
Hard joke.
Yes, we should have like a joke disclaimer.
We'll just
warning.
be like a flag.
Yeah. Warning.
Warning. Humor incoming.
No, I mean they could have gotten away with like putting an asterisk, because like in German it's just the ending "in." Usually make something like the feminine version of a word, and so that's what you can do to like do it gender neutral.
But you do sign your own autographs.
I do sign my own.
You do
autograph.
have 2 different autographs, is that correct?
Yes.
So
I have one serious that is like black and white, and then I have one that is in color and of me smiling.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you like draw like a thing on your photos? You're like, why so serious?
No. No, but the serious one is I don't want to say objectively, but I think objectively the better picture. So like, but then it's also very serious.
No, I meant like your written autograph.
Oh no!
Not the photos. That's why I was like, why would you write it differently if it's in color?
No, the signature is the same.
This makes more sense.
The signature is the same.
No, but in real life you have more than one.
Yes. So my autograph signature is not the thing that I sign. No, that would be bad. Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
No, that would not work at all.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. I'm so confused. I was like, why would you write your autograph differently if you're writing with a colored pen?
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's a serious version of my autograph. No.
Like, J?
It's like, ooh, a little swirl at the end.
Oh, no. Like, oh, we can get fun with this one. I'm going to write in Comic Sans.
Damn. Next question. Do you have printed autographs? Or no, have you sent printed autographs or something similar? So I guess what this refers to is, and this does happen at premieres, because you get...
Oh, the photocopy.
Yeah, so you do get like an amount of people there that you would not actually be able to give everyone a signature, just because like that would take too much time. And so sometimes they do hand out autograph cards with pre-printed signatures on it.
It sounds like this guy just really wants to make sure the signature he gets back is legitimate. It's like not from your secretary, written by you.
It kind of sounds like he will want to sell it on eBay at some point. Like, yes, I know for sure that it's his.
That's fair. How do you think I afforded the microphone?
I think this has happened already.
I've seen your autograph for sale.
We
looked it up, did we not?
I don't think I've ever looked it up myself.
We checked it on eBay, I swear, like 2 years ago.
It's not. It doesn't go for a lot of money.
It wasn't worth a lot. You're better off using Tom Hiddleston's.
Man.
Damn. Also, in the age of selfies.
Yeah.
Like.
No, but I have never gotten my autograph printed for a premiere or any other setting. So
other people have done it for you.
No.
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 Oh, okay.
So
even for like Wickie too.
Yeah. So every autograph of me is actually signed by me.
Unless someone's photographed.
Yeah.
You can't spot the fakes these days.
You just can't.
Hit us.
Are there any celebrities that you would want to have an autograph of? From?
Are there?
By?
You've met
some celebrities.
The river fish man. Blackfish.
Oh, Blackfish.
From Game of Thrones recently.
last year.
September maybe.
Yeah.
No, before that.
Could be in
This summer.
Yeah, probably start of the summer. Yeah, I was flying from Berlin to Edinburgh.
Yes.
And at the Berlin airport, I was like, I know this face, and I also like just recognized him because we just
finished it.
Finished like.
Oh, it must have been the start of last year then, because we were still watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it must have been like March or
February,
something.
March, before the show aired.
Yeah.
So we watched all of Game of Thrones before season 8 aired. So we just saw him and we're like.
I was like, I definitely recognized his face, and
he's tall as well, isn't it?
I don't know. It was really silly. Like, I hate the situation because I'm also then in a position where I'm the fan, and so I'm thinking like, okay, what kind of a person would I want to have approaching me?
Yeah.
So, and I did like all the wrong things. I looked at him like, and then locked eyes, and I was like, that was embarrassing. And then when we got up to get in the queue, I was like standing right behind him. I was like, fuck, do I?
I'm gonna have to watch this entire video to find that beep.
I'm sorry. No, it was like, do I talk to him now? I didn't. And then we landed in Edinburgh and went through like the border patrol, whatever. And it was in the baggage claim section.
You like jumped on the carousel and went round until you were in
No,
front of him.
but
I like, hello there.
I didn't have any baggage to claim. I was just like.
So you sat next.
No, I just had hand luggage.
Like, oh, my bag's not here yet.
No, but I was just walking through the baggage claim area, and he was literally crossing paths, and I was like, hey, I just want to say I admire the work that you do.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, cool. I don't know, the conversation was over pretty quickly because I also dislike keeping a conversation going for too long, you know, because it is an awkward situation in any
case.
So
the takeaway
is
if you see someone famous, stalk them for 20 minutes or
for 2 hours. For the entire flight.
Stalk them for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Awkwardly say hi and then run away.
No, but like, I think definitely go up and say hi, because I mean that is definitely appreciated, you know.
Yeah.
The kind of recognition or like telling someone that you appreciate what they do is amazing. Like, any compliment is great to give, but also what are they
compliments.
What? Right. No, but also like, don't start chatting away about, like, he was obviously in private, like, he was there, I assume with his wife and stuff, so I was like, this is not the situation to hold someone.
There's no escape from that situation as well, which is kind of annoying.
Exactly.
You're just waiting for your bag.
No.
Is there any autographs you'd want from people though?
I don't think I would go so far as like wanting an autograph from anyone.
No one.
No.
Fair.
I don't know. To me, that's This goes into the next section. What do I think about collecting autographs?
See, I think though, just before that, so like in terms of, so I've got a couple pictures around and there's some posters over there. If they were signed by like the actors, that would be cool for sure. Like a signed framed poster, like a nice one. But I think just having like a photo of the person with the autograph on it, like this side, I don't know if I'd ever. I don't know what I'd do with it.
Yeah.
Whereas like a signed poster, I think that's got value.
I don't know. I also feel like if you do collect them, then you will have like a collection of them. So it will be a part of something bigger, you know? But like to have an autograph of just that person, I feel like that's, I don't know. To me, that, I think the personal encounter would be way more important. But I also feel like a lot of people who do collect autographs, that is kind of their way of having that personal connection.
Yeah,
so like
I guess if you want a more personal connection, our address is just insert beep.
Yeah.
Oh dear. No, I get that, and especially like if it's like that. This is quite a nice note, lots of questions and stuff. So you kind of get an idea of what the person's like. Which I don't know. I get that. If people are a big fan of Tatort.
Yeah, Yeah.
Or maybe he
I don't
watches our podcasts. Hi.
I do have to say, I usually don't respond like in a written form to anything that is sent in fan mail.
Okay.
I have talked about this with my agent, and she has suggested not to do that because just like, I don't know, I don't want to give anyone the impression that we're like pen pals.
Aw, be nice. Imagine being like, oh, I'm pen pals with Robert Downey Jr.
Not.
And you're like, are you? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, he sent me no. I'm totally cool with like answering any question. Like if people come up to me on the street or like at a premiere or whatever event, like that's totally chill. But there's a time and place for that, and sure. It's definitely not like a. Those will always be settings, and those will like if it is just like someone runs into me on the street, those definitely a setting where I can also get out of.
Run away.
But if it's an event that is part of the event, that is part of the job that I'm doing there.
Yeah, that's professional work.
Whereas like fan mail is also, that is just private, you know. That's like, I will happily send them an autograph card, but not necessarily start writing in a letter.
Yeah. Oh well. This is
just disclaimer, I guess.
For the 50 people a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a struggle. So actually, that's what you can do if you are really bored in quarantine.
Yeah.
You can ask for one of Jonas's 1,000 autograph cards.
And actually just
Is it 1,000 of each, actually, though?
No, it's 500 of each.
So if you want both...
Yeah.
We're going to run out.
We're going to run out real soon. No, especially if you want to get it soon, just you have to get all your friends... ask for them too, so like my agent gets a big bunch.
Oh, that's true.
Only then sends it through to me.
That's true, but you're not going to get it soon at all because the world isn't functioning.
What? We'll see. The borders aren't closed yet.
Here they are. That was our flatmate, mysterious who they could be. Said they were only letting German nationals.
Oh, but I mean like in terms of cargo stuff.
Oh, cargo, yeah. Well, Amazon's switching to essentials only. I think if Amazon's doing that, I think that's probably quite telling of where the world's going.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how fan mail ranks on the global scale.
Especially my fan mail.
They'll be like,
let's be honest.
This one's Tom Hiddleston's box. Take that. We don't have room for another. It's just your 2 letters.
No, we might have to wait for that kind of stuff. Oh, well.
Cool.
Last question. Do you collect anything? Something. Do you collect something?
Me. I do. Do you?
No.
I have quite a... Well, I got...
My first response, and this was like super cocky, was like, phone numbers. Which is not true. Well, I gotta say, whenever I work on a project, we do get like lists of phone numbers and email addresses with like all the people.
That does not count.
I do put all of them into my contacts.
Your contact list must be hell.
Well, it is all structured because I do
but
categorize all of them. But
I was gonna say I've never deleted a phone number.
Yeah.
Like, so I've got people from like my first phone when I was in like primary 7.
Oh,
and like
great
emergency
stuff.
numbers, and it's like my primary school's reception, and I'm
yes.
like, you never know when I might need that.
But also you get that name. It's like just their first name and the phone number. And
I always do surnames.
Okay.
Everyone. No nick. Like
same.
for Facebook, nicknames fine, go for it. So you can always check their profile.
Yeah.
Like if you really forget. But phones, no nicknames, no first names, all full.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise I know I forget. And sometimes even like brackets, how I know them as well if they're not on any social media.
Yeah, because that's what I do with everyone from the film. Because like there are just too many people working on a film that you would forget. But it's also like, that's just, I don't know, that's how I go about networking, is like, you never know when this phone number might come in handy.
And I guess if they phone you as well, it means you know who they are straight away. They're not like, oh, it's Bill, and you're like, what?
Bill, yeah.
Oh, man. No, I'd say I try and stay, I've got quite an addictive personality, so I try and stay away from small things that are collectible.
Ah, yeah.
So like Funko Pops and things like that. I know if I started going for it, I would say goodbye to all my money. Like, because you're like, oh, it's like £10 here and there. Like, oh, you can just add one to your collection every now and then. Oh, they're on sale for only £7. Great,
yeah.
In saying that, we've got a good, healthy collection of alcohol in the flat.
Yeah, but I don't feel like that's
I wouldn't say they're
collectible.
collectors.
Yeah.
No, in terms of collectibles, but there are ones there that I wouldn't drink.
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them for sure. I'm trying to think. Don't really have. Yeah, I've got a lot of Star Wars figures.
Oh,
a lot of very rare ones.
That's fair.
So
maybe
got George Lucas in Stormtrooper disguise. When you take the helm off, it's George Lucas's face.
That's fun though.
That's fun. It's not him now though, because if it was him now, it'd be like Jabba the Hutt in George Lucas disguise, like the massive chin. It's back in like 1977 George Lucas.
Oof, yeah, okay.
Fitting into that armor. Yeah, I got some Lego as well, Star Wars Lego.
Good.
Most of that's in storage now though.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to have a lot of Lego.
You got rid of it, didn't you?
Yeah. I moved out of Berlin.
Yeah,
What you gonna do?
Just got Lego Slave 1 right there, which is Boba Fett's spaceship, which I got for Christmas.
I have a bunch of Star Wars stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
you
I
also
think my
have the
parents were just like
cardboard Star Wars.
Oh yeah, I have a
thing?
cinema board from Star Wars Episode 3.
Yeah,
that's in
cool.
the garage. Yeah, I mean it's things like that like and they see them in the shops and stuff and cinemas, and it's like, oh, they're really cool. Where do they go? Gone, but actually they're kind of funky to have. But yeah, I think that's it. I try and err away from collections. I got some maps.
Yeah.
All over the place. They're nice, framed.
Yeah.
Looking sweet.
But no.
Kind of it. Yeah. You don't really collect.
No.
Anything?
No, I haven't gotten into that.
No, it's a risky route.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a hobby, and I feel like the hobbies that I do have are more like music and sports.
And
films?
And
what are we getting?
Gaming. Yeah! We're working on it.
That's true. We are working on it.
This coronavirus is really helping my case for turning Jonas into a gamer.
We'll see.
It's going to be great. Right.
Lots of time for it.
Thank you for tuning in.
Exactly. That's the end of the list.
End of the list. End of our chat.
End of our chat for today.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey.
Nothing else to do. But the best part is we have nothing else to do and you have nothing else to do too.
Yeah, so no excuses. Watch this until the end.
Yeah, so your morning should start. You watch us, watch the shows we recommend, go to bed.
Yeah.
You don't even have time to eat.
Yeah.
Because there's no food left in the world.
Brilliant, yeah.
But yeah, no, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much.
Yeah.
You're the real MVPs. You should share. Sharing really helps us out more than anything, because obviously we only know so many people. So that's awesome. And subscribe, and obviously hit that bell icon to get notified every day. Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
We're basically YouTubers.
Basically.
Yeah, cool.
Anyways.
Have a good one. More.